In today's world, and for many years ago, domestic violence has been experienced. According to the United Nations, domestic violence is a pattern of behavior in any relationship that used to gain or maintain control or power over a maintained partner. Uh, Given the circumstance, it could be physiological, economical, emotional, physical, and its influence in other persons. Given the circumstance, today in my speech, I will explain to you about some causes and consequences and some preventions about domestic violence solutions. To begin with, domestic violence starts with the greatest. Due to some type of tiredness or stress, parents tend to initiate violence because every time they experience in their childhood or work or for anything, like for example today, they will reflect that in their family. For example, if today they had a bad day at work, when they come home, they will get angry from anything. They will get angry easily like that. And he or she is gonna say bad words over offending other person, and the children will see that and will learn from that. And that goes with my other point. Depending on the trauma and custom from childhood, parents will act like that in some way with their family. And my other point is that parents are only thinking about their problems and they're not thinking about the others' problems, for example, the children's problems. Parents do not stop and analyze what are they doing because they are causing too much damaging to their children. For example, when a child sees their parents fighting, he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know so far where to go. He just stay there, see what is going on, and he also tends to cause the policy because he thinks and he feels or she that she doesn't have the strength or the solution to calm their parents. He feels alone. He doesn't know what to do. He also tends to have depression, bad grades in the school, doesn't want to be with his friends, etc. And here is where I go with my another point. Parents suffer, but the most affected here are the children. For example, the children are forced to have to choose one of them when their parents are fighting, and one parent asks the child if he has the reason and not the other person has the reason, and the other person asks the child the same question, the child is in the middle of them, so she or he doesn't know what to do. He feels that he has all of the fault or that he or she are the main reason of the parents' problems. My another point is that the children acquire knowledge of what happened in their environments or in their house. The fact that he or she grew up with their parents fighting every day, when she or she are older, they're not gonna be the same, or maybe not, because I have several friends who has parents who have grew up with their parents fighting every day and creating traumas in their life, and today I are a weighted person, are a beautiful person, and doesn't have the same part of the personality that their parents had. So it depends. Domestic violence carries serious health problems for violence and for victims. For example, in 2020, in the pandemic of COVID-19, the reports of domestic violence increased. Domestic violence leads family to members to suffer from anxiety, depression, no, because of the fact that he or she has to live all of the time that the pandemic had together. He or she get angry or bored of the person who they live together every day. This is because of the fact that he or she has to spend all of the time together that he doesn't used to before the pandemic, and now with the pandemic, yes, he has to. He gets angry or bored of all of the people that he lives every day. Another point is that domestic violence leads to the members of the family to suffer depression, anxiety, substance abuse like drugs, etc. And this is because of the fact that they say that they have to spend all of the time with that person in their family, in their home. So they don't have another solution. They don't have another way to hurry up of that place. So they got to the substance abuse, to the anxiety, and to have a bad staying home. And this is my last point, and it's about that domestic violence sometimes leads to death. For example, when they don't know that there is more solutions or more reasons to have the person beside you on your side, you don't know, you just go to the easiest way to remove the problem of the way. So you don't wanna so you don't wanna stay with the person, you don't wanna share nothing with the person. You said that you don't wanna spend all of your life with the person no anymore. You get tired of the person, bored of the person, and you say that I'm not gonna be with you. So you will stop loving the person that you decide to love all of your life. I have seen in the news some case where some parents have done that with their family, or some children have also attempted with their life or removed their life of their life because they don't know what to do. They don't wanna be in that case all of their life. They just go to the it's just wait. And in conclusion, as you know, domestic violence could be physiological, physical, verbal, mental, emotional, or economic, and can have preventions. You need to recognize any kind of sin or abuse and stop sooner than later. Also, encourage norms that promote the gender equality. So, the sooner than later that you recognize all of those problems at the first beginning of the problem, you want to get out free without any psychological problem. Also, do not stop thinking about contact any specialist about the mental health because they are here to help you.